So I'm just gonna grab the camera. Just go to the camera side. Look over maybe to just right here. Just look over to the side. Look right here. Alright, yeah. Okay. Just start with introducing yourself, please.
I am Farhana Ali. I live here in Capel. Have 2 kids in the Capel School District.
Okay. How did religion affect you in your teenage years?
As a teenager growing up, being a Muslim, I was growing up in a small town of 2,000 population. So there were no other Muslim families in the town, and the closest other Muslim families were like 30 miles away. So basically my sisters and I were, had mostly Christian friends, and we were, of course, as Muslims, not eating pork, not dating, not drinking alcohol. So we were a little bit different than everybody else, but it was fine. We basically still were raised with the Eastern culture and religious beliefs of Muslims and Islam. So we did our fasting and our prayers, not as regularly at that time as after I grew up and got more serious about religion, but basically that's how we were raised.
Okay. How do you want religion to affect future generations, like your son or his children?
I would like my kids to always be religious and keep their religious values and teachings in mind to raise their children with, and so on. But the other thing I want them to be able to do is go out into mainstream America, where the stereotypes of Muslims and basic general view of Muslims is so negative. And by them being more outspoken and getting out in the community and doing, whether it's volunteer work or just talking to other people and making Islam and Muslims more known, so that people are more aware and able to understand Muslims better.
So do you think your children, I know your teenagers, are more religious than you were when you were a teen?
I do think so, actually, because when we were growing up here in America, there were not very many Muslims around. And so I'm talking more than 30 years ago, right? So things have changed a lot since then. The number of Muslims has grown tremendously in that amount of time.
Okay, and when and where have you seen the effects of religion in teens?
I lead a youth Muslim group of kids with the Texas Muslim Women Foundation. So we go out and volunteer in different places, and we do some interfaith activities with other kids of different religions. So in that way I've been around a lot of teenagers and seen how some are more religious than others. And basically through those types of activities I've been exposed to different kids, and you can kind of tell the ones more religious are behave a little differently than the ones who may not be that particular.
So you have noticed how religion affects their lives, and just like on a daily basis?
I do. Just because the people I think that have more of a religious background or emphasis in their lives have a tendency more to do the right thing instead of the wrong things. And whereas everybody makes mistakes and teenagers need redirection, I think the ones that are more religious kind of stay on the straight path more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.